everybody, welcome. We're so happy you're joining us. Thank you so much. As Larry said, we know how important your time is, so we really appreciate you spending the next hour and a half with us if I don't run over. So we wanted to go over the top sellers that we've had this past season. We have the top 15 just to give you an idea if you were on board or if there's something that you needed to carry in or maybe even reorder now. Okay, so away we go. The number one style for us has been Claris. It's a nice hiker with a knitted upper. The collar is knitted, and then you have Maxi, which turned out to be such a great seller for us, and a tall boot. You know, one of the best parts about the Patrizia brand is all of the materials and the textiles that we use. We've been told that our man-mades and our vegan-friendly leathers and materials are oftentimes much better than some of our friends and neighbors and what they do in the leathers. So we're really proud of that, and we take a lot of time and a lot of effort to source the best materials for you so that you also have perhaps some trouble telling which is the real and which is perhaps the vegan-friendly. So I'm going to continue. You have Donna, which has a really nice woolen upper with some lacing in the back that you can cinch in a bit. Smiley, Hilvia with the fur, and of course Smiley is that great Chelsea style with the stretch. Avora Sage, which you can roll down, and we'll be showing you that. Musette, we've updated her to Musette Rapote, and she has a little bit of roping on there, but it's the same silhouette and the same basic construction. Obelia Chickies, which is continuing to go forward. Yazi Expedition, which you're going to see some new styles on this similar upper. Perhaps maybe Symbols will be a style that you would prefer to go forward with. Orsala, Step, and also Westie, which we've come up with some great styles. My Pretty Pony is one of them, and we're really excited to show you her. So those were the best sellers, and away we go with new product. Please, please, please text in your questions and comments. Hi to Ron and Mark. I know that we're always happy to see you on here. So, and we're going to go forward right now with new product. So we're going to start with something that was a little bit special in the way of dress. We've had this category and we're expanding her because of the versatility of what we consider not only a dress, but she can be worn with jeans as well. And that's really the name of the game going forward, right, for your customers where they want to have multiple wearing occasions. And we felt that Prince, this might be something that he would have worn, right? We think that it's more androgynous, perhaps for a they as opposed to a he, she, but Prince was one of our favorites, and this has the gold accents. Black and gold is trending really, really strongly right now, and it will continue to do so. You see the metallic toe both on the ice white and also on the black and gold, and also you have this really pretty upper on a almost like a splayed, sort of a pyramid shaped heel, of course, with your inside zip. Another dressy style for us, also inside zip as all of our styles are, is She Loves. She Loves has a super cool squared off toe, and she also has a combination of a glossier man-made leather and a croco print in the back. We love this stacked heel that is squared off on the bottom. She's super cool, and she also has a really, really nice little dip here, a little bit of a sexy dip in the front that you can have more comfort. So our next style is called We Love, and that's because we do. She's the same silhouette that we just showed you in She Loves, and you can see that your contrasting croco is, well, she's not really contrasting, she's tonal. So you have your croco tonal right in the back at the heel and all the way up the back, including the pull tab in there. You also have your micro suede that goes all the way up in the front and back, and a sort of English riding buckle here on the side that will cinch you in and give your ankle a little bit of a waist. This is the same silhouette as far as that squared off toe, and you can see on Joanna's foot that she has slightly of a higher face on the front and a little bit lower on the back for extra comfort. So we were in a rock and roll mood, and we were in our musical mood when we were naming our girls here, and we felt that Ella Fitzgerald would have absolutely adored this style. She's got a sexy little kitten heel, a little bit fatter than your traditional, and she's also got a little give here also because of the micro suede. So that's something that we also enjoy in this fabulous micro suede that really is so difficult to tell that it's not authentic. She has a very nice pointy toe, and she has that inside zip that we're loving all the time. And in the same silhouette, look at her, she's wowee. And she is a wowee. You see this decorative contrasting gold zipper on the outside, and you have that same sexy kitten heel a little bit higher. This is a croco all the way up the front and back. She's a little bit lower in the back, higher in the front, and of course you have your full length inside zipper, so she's easy in and out, and Joanna is going to show you her right now. Look at her in this gorgeous, gorgeous color that we call brown. You can see that outside decorative zipper in the gold, and how sexy and beautiful she is on the foot. We're all pretty excited about having her, and when you start to look at some of the price points and where we are going with the line, you can see that we really updated her to have a combination of both dressy and casual. And of course you can wear this both ways. We wanted to also celebrate shoes in addition to having fall boots and booties and shooties, but we also wanted to offer some dress shoes, and that's where we come in with Miss Manners. So Miss Manners, we called her Miss Manners, but she's really a little sassy, so she's not all that polite as Miss Manners would be, but she has this really nice oversized bow right on the front, a little bit of a pointy toe, and she's got this very, very nice fuller heel where she's wrapped all the way around, both all the way around front and back. And there's Miss Manners. Style Winner. Winner was something that we wanted to bring back. She has a very, very vintage feel. You can see her here on the table. This is a really beautiful rich red, as opposed to what might look on your screen a little bit orangey, but she is a red micro suede that you can see there. Also the black for a little bit dressier, and Joanna's going to show you her in the taupe in just a minute. She does have that nice high, very, very vintage style, versatile buckle that is adjustable. She has this wonderful soft fluffy flower in the front, and she does have that platform. You can see how sexy she is on Joanna's foot. The front platform is approximately 1 inch, and then you also have a little bit, like about 3 and slightly under a half for the back. So you're really looking at a pitch, as you can see on Joanna's foot, a very gentle pitch of just about 2.5 inches. She's also very lightweight. I love the vintagey look on here, and she's a nice dressy style that can be brought in a little bit earlier. And that goes to say for all of the shoes that we're showing you, we wanted you to be able to flow the merchandise in by month. So we thought that bringing in shoes a little bit earlier, maybe for that July, August back to school time period, would be really advantageous for your business. So Knit Knot was really fun. She's a la Chanel. She has that really nice, beautiful boucle feel. Chains are very, very important and popular in the market, and they're going to continue to be strong. And then we also wanted to show you how flexible and comfortable she is, also with that nice sort of channeled puffy insole that makes her very, very comfortable. And you can see 5 colorations here that are really product right, color right, and really trend right. Okay. Our next style is Fox Hunt. We loved the houndstooth. We love the little ballerina style. She's very classic, and she's got a little bit of a twist here with this nice bit, almost like an English riding bit that you see, and also the black patent all the way around the trim, not only in the collar, but also in the toe and also in the back. She's very comfortable, very flexible, and she also has a lot of padding on the inside. Next style is Lofstee, a very traditional Lofster. She has a little bit more coverage that you can see up the vamp. What you're seeing on Joanna's foot is, I believe that's the chocolate patent. You also have a black patent with a pewter chain, and then we also wanted to give you the option of doing her in a smooth black. so that you have 2 patent colors and then of course a basic. And you can also flow these in, bring them in all in together, or you can flow them in separately. Lots of padding, like an amazing amount of padding. And look at the outsole here. She's a little bit of a flat form, and you can see some real comfort features as far as the flexibility. Very, very soft materials and a really pretty chunky chain. Style Paquiza is something that we're excited about also. You can see how flexible she is, and you can see how she'll bend really easily on your foot with all of the bottom, that rubber bottom. But what we wanted to point out here is that very rich looking bit. She's available in both smooth and also in micro suede. She's got the stitched front vamp, and she has lots of padding not only on the collar but also on the insole, which I believe you can probably see a little bit of an arch support right in there. So talk about flexibility and comfort. She's one of those styles that every gal needs in her closet. And then her sister is style Kabula. She's got a very similar outsole, also flexible, a little bit less ridgy, a little bit smoother, perhaps a little dressier because of that. And it's in a traditional penny loafer with your contrast stitching. So you've got your stitch detail on both sides, and then your traditional penny loafer. In this case, it goes through, so it's basically decorative, for those of you who remember that we did actually put pennies in our loafers at one time. Grand Loaf. Okay, so what we love about the Grand Loaf is the richness in coloration. She will be perfed, she will be lined, but this is perfecto. Oh, my bad, this is perfecto. So we have beautiful coloration, rich coloration in the navy, also in the Bordeaux, and then the black. And you can see that the perfs here are going to be underlined. But great coloration, and you have the navy on Joanna's foot right now. Now we show you Grand Loaf. Grand Loaf is a similar style as far as having beautiful micro sueded upper, and she has a fully wrapped, almost like a rounded type of a heel that gives your gal a little bit of a lift. She has a really fun, chunky chain that's very lightweight. She can be worn, what we love about her is the flexibility, the comfort, and that she can be worn both dressy and casually. So we're going to move along to Smiley. Smiley was a bestseller. You see her ranked number 4 in our when we were doing our rankings earlier. She has an inside zipper, and the outside stretch is super cool because there's a pattern on this lycra stretch that you can see here. It's like a sort of a zigzag herringbone. The other thing that I want to point out that I really think is fun is that this pull tab has a little bit of design on there for contrasting, and you have your V, your man-made V sort of design in the back. You also have a stitched welt. She's very, very comfortable and very, very padded, and there's a little bit of a fur lining in there too. These are all micro suede, so they're super soft. And again, because of our attention to detail on the materials, it's really, really hard to tell that she is a man-made micro suede.
So Mark says Smiley was great, couldn't get enough.
Ah, thanks, Mark. Yes, and that's why we added the new color in Smiley. Originally we had a Croco, but we've added a black micro suede to the assortment. So I hope that works for you as well. Next style is Studley. Studley is a cross between a motorcycle tough girl chick, and then she also has just a really nice low booty profile. You have your inside zip. You've got small flat and pyramid spots on the front, and then she has that stitched welt that you can see all the way across. Also flexible. A little bit of burnishing on that toe too.
Our team in the office likes Studley, by the way.
Who does?
Our team in the office.
Oh, our office team. Thank you, you guys. Okay, so Collage. We had a lot of fun when we were developing Collage, and I hope you can see some of the details here. We did some really pretty tone-on-tone embroidery design in here. We didn't want it to like really smack you in the face. We wanted it to be subtle, and that's why we did it. We did the tone-on-tone. We also have why we call her Collage, is we also have a piece, almost like a quilt. You have a piece of your metallic right in the front, and then you have different shades of a burnishing on this nice man-made leather. She has a stitched welt, as we showed you, similar to Smiley, and you can see she also has that full inside zip. One thing that I want to point out is she will have a V-gore stretch in there, so there will be a little bit of extra room. You can see the detailing on the tone-on-tone embroidery, not only on the front, but also in the center on both sides, and a really cool buckle. Firewood. Okay, so some cool features about Firewood is that she's got a slightly higher heel. She's a little bit edgier on the bottom, as you can see here. What Joanna's showing you is the gray color. A lot of highs and lows in the material here. She is almost like a nubuck suede, if I had to call out something, and then the strapping is a smooth leather. You have a great buckle here, and that's a traditional motorcycle type buckle that you would see on some of the engineer boots as well. But the other thing that I want to point out is that there's a really sexy dip on both sides, and you also have some ruching in the front, so you can see how soft and flexible she is. Really, really cool, a little bit of that burnishing toe. What we want to point out for symbols, and you can see her now on Angie's foot, is that you can really see, especially on the lighter colors, all of this quilting design and all of that great stitch quilting diamonds, and they're done more in a horizontal diamond shape. You also have some gold eyelets up the fronts and white stitching on the colors along with your inside zip. She has a nice rubber bottom, and there's a lot of flexibility here. On the black, what you're seeing is a smooth front with your micro suede, and on the other two colors you have a micro suede all the way throughout except for the back. The back collar is a smooth, slightly textured croco type design. Honoré is really cute because she has that trend, that country pop that's going around now. It's trending a little bit now, and you're going to see a lot of it going forward. People are moving into the country. They're doing more of that suburban thing. They're moving out of the cities. So here has that nice houndstooth print, a little pull tab here. Your lacing has a little wraparound that you can see as a design element, but of course she is an inside zip, so the stitching stops there. There's a little bit of fur, and then you have your decorative zipper, which comes into sort of a scoop for that so that it shows more of that nice houndstooth design. And she has that traditional eyelet, those open eyelets, lots of flexibility and comfort. So Claris, number one, here she is. We have lots of colors for her. You can see her. She makes a great presentation in the store. We've got this wonderful, soft, very, very padded knit back.
We had a quick question.
Okay.
Is there a beige smooth? You're referring to Honoré, right, Sandra, I presume? Thank you.
Yeah, the beige on the Honoré, I believe it was on our models, right? It was a bone color. We're gonna bring that up for you in just 1 second.
Let's take a quick look.
Okay.
There it is.
Here it comes.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. So this is the bone color. So you have two colors here offered, and your houndstooth is a little bit different coloration. There's a little bit of brown, more of a whiter ground here, a slightly lighter ground that you see here in the bone color.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you for asking. And now we will go back to the number one style, Claris, and you can see gray colorations. You have olive right now on Joanna's foot, and then of course we have your black, navy, your Bordeaux, and also we have this nice camel color. What I also want to point out for you is that you have wonderful sweater design here. So look how great the colors will look on the selling floor all together. Exploration is I don't know, there's something about this navy that I'm absolutely madly in love with. She's a blue color. She has such great burnishing and such great highs and lows in the man-made leather, and you cannot tell. I am telling you guys, you cannot tell that this is a man-made material. The black, of course, is awesome. The fur is super soft. It's like you just want to snuggle into her. And then the navy, of course, and then you have on Joanna's foot that beautiful, beautiful Bordeaux color that has, again, all of that burnishing and the highs and the lows that really pick up colorations. And those are colors that a lot of your customers may not already own. So, of course, you want to do your basic black, but you also want to bring in the opportunity for your customers to fill their closets up with something that they don't already have. Next style is Avora. She's ranked number 6 for us. She's a go-to shoe every day. You want to just jump into her and go. She's got a knit top all the way around with your inside zip. She's got your decorative outside zip and a little bit of a studding detail and strap detail in the back. She's got a lighter outsole, which is super cool, and a contrasting white stitching along the welt. That also, the top of that outsole has a little bit of a contrast stitch, and it's almost like a coated cork outside. So she's very special, and that's why she's number 6. Style Chili is Chili. She's a very tall boot. She's got a lot going on, as you can see. I'll try to point out some of the details. You can see how tall she sits right under Joanna's knee, but she's soft and cozy right up there with this knitted upper that you can see. She also has that outside belt that is held in by a keeper in the back on all sides. She also has contrast stitching, which is super cool. You've got that red sort of pop of color on both the camel and also on the black, and a little bit of detailing on sort of an Italian accent there, on a little bit of a, like a little tab there. You have stitched lacing that goes around to give your gal a little bit of a sort of a waist at her ankle in case maybe she has a fuller ankle. And remember, anytime we have lace detailing on any of our boots or shoes, even in that case, you know that she's very adjustable. So for the gals that need more of an athletic calf, you're able to just lace yourself in there, and then you just zip yourself in one time and you're good to go.
Is there a gray color in this, or what was the other color?
In the gray, in Chile there's black, brown, camel, and gray. So yes, there is a gray.
And then Mark asked if this was an update for the Snowball. I don't remember Snowball.
Yes, it is an update for Snowball.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I think Mark needs to come and give a presentation with us also. Hilvia. Hilvia is ranked number 5. She's a top 5 style for us, and you can see how great she looks right now on Angie's foot. There's several colors here. There's 4. So we have 2 new colors. You see the black on Angie's foot, and there's pieces. You can see cap toe in one coloration, but in the black, she's a black suede and a black smooth all over, so it's a sort of a monotone. But when you get to the other colors, look at how great they are. You've got a black with taupe, you've got a little bit of green and Bordeaux going on here, and then you have your browns with blacks. So it gives your customer a reason to buy all colors. Let me show you the outside buckle here. And here you have your green, and then here you have your beige with there's a bit of navy here, some camels, a brown toe, and then here you have your taupe and your black combination. The other thing that you guys need to know here is the gold accents. You're going to see a lot of some gold accents in the marketplace. The fur is smushy and smooth. And because of the success ranking Hilvia number 5, we wanted to update her a little bit for that country trend that's going on right now. And you have 2 different types of inset sort of woolen looks, even though they're not really wool. You have a smooth, of course, you have that nice fur front. And then on Angie, we're showing you the brown plaid, and then here is your black plaid. There's a little bit of metallic in here as well. Sage is another favorite, and she's another bestseller, and you can see why. There's a lot of different ways to wear her too. You can wear her as Joanna has her, where she's up all the way and she snaps in there nice and snug, or you can roll her down and you can wear her a little bit more trendy with some fur popping out on both sides, all the way down low, or you can wear her half up and half down. So Joanna has her all the way down. You can also wear her half up and half down, and that's really kind of exciting for your customers because they, depending on how the way they feel that day, they can have different options.
So let me catch up on a few comments.
Okay, there's some
I was
comments.
chasing down a shoe.
Okay.
So Hilvia in light brown is right now, she said, loves it. Mark said black and navy were great. Bill says, I've been doing this for 52 years. I must say this is the best run company with these products. I don't know how they do it.
Wow, that's great. Thank you
Little
so
problem
much.
with the sage snaps. All right, we'll check into the snaps.
What was the comment?
Says, you had a little, oh wait, guess what we got? Really good. I said you had a little issue with snaps, but I'm sure we've addressed that.
We can take care of that for you, and we're sorry you had some issues with them. So here's the gray. This is in chili, and it was left out of the original. So this is the 4 colors. Well, here's 3. We'll bring them back. Here's your gray. Gray's trended really well for us this past season. We did gray in Maxie, and she was unbelievable. So here you have the gray, another opportunity to buy a gray. And she also has that red contrast stitching, so you'll be able to have that pop of color there. And then the inside zip, which is there. She also is fur lined. I don't want to show you too much of there because we have that paper in there to keep her, but she's got great fur lining in there. She's fun. She's a tall engineer boot, or a line, like, you know, almost like a linesman boot, right?
Great, awesome. Thank you for being.
Okay, so we already talked about Sage, and now we're going to move on to Catherine. Catherine has some mixed materials here, which is really very special. She's a combination of the croco front that we showed you earlier in some of the dressier styles. She's also got the smooth toe, and she also has that croco right up the back. And this is all micro suede. Very, very difficult to know that she's not authentic suede, and you can see that she can be worn laced up tight if the gal has a slimmer calf, or opened up and then zipped for your one-time fit. If a gal has an athletic calf, this is a great boot for her. Lots of flexibility, and she also has a contrast top part of the outsole.
Very nice.
Donna. Hopefully everybody has experienced the success of Donna. She's trended so well for us. She's another one of those boots that you want to keep in the store all the time. You just want to continue to fill in on her. You can probably flow her in really well and plan out your business and forecast her out. And the reason she's been so important to us as a boot is because she has all of the elements of what a gal would want to go to every single day, put her on. She's got that fleece lining. She's got a little bit of woolen effect in the back with the lace that she can cinch in if she needs to. And she is really, really authentic looking as far as leather, and wonderfully priced, as you can see on the screen.
Angie, how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
Joanna, about the same? Yeah, they're both about 5'5". I guess she wants to get a perspective on
Yeah.
how high up. So they're about 5'5".
Yeah, they're average height, so that gives you a good idea on how they'll look on your average customer. That was a great question. Thank you.
Thanks, Angie, Joanna.
Another bestseller for us is Durcetas. You can see why. She has that just everyday wonderful look here as far as looking authentic. She is adjustable in these straps. They do open up, and you do see that there's a vent in there. So if you have a more athletic or a fuller calf for your customer, it's perfect for her. This is all micro sueded up in here in the uppers, and then the bottom is that smooth, sort of ombre-ish looking buffed leather look. And she is also very, very flexible and comfortable. This is where we changed from the mousserette to the mousseropette. And that's because we put a little bit of roping detail around the ankle, and that's your update. This has been unbelievable for us. You saw her sister on the top sellers. She has a higher upper, which gives her a little bit more of a slick, cool look. She also has that lower bottom for more comfortable. And then there is some stretch gusseting on the inside for the gal, and you can see that there is some room. Not only that, but she looks so soft because of all that ruching detail. She has a lot of authenticity as far as looking like genuine leather, and there's also a hooded detail here. Manija, you can see she has this sexy little dip that you can fold over on the outside. There is a bit of a metallic lining in here, and that makes her have a little bit of pop on the foot. She's got this fun hood in a micro suede, all the smooth leathering in the front. She's got several layers of roping and eyelets in a snake look, and then a smooth, and then of course she has your inside zip. So she's easy on, she's super duper comfortable. I think you can see the metallic lining here where it is in the black, and then it's also like a golden color on that camel that Joanna's wearing. Okay, check this out. This is Chloe. Doug has to pull all the way back on Chloe because she's super cool. She's right at the knee. He's also going to adjust Angie's camera for you. You can see that she is hooded in the front. She's got multi-materials, bit of a metallic and also a smooth, very, very soft, smooth, not quite a nubuck, but she's almost like a glove leather almost. Very, very smooth front that you can see here, very smushy, very comfortable, and you can see Angie's got her jeans tucked right in there, and she also has a little bit of a design element here with your lace back that's all surrounded, and she's all encased. She's got the bottom of almost an engineer boot, and then she also, of course, has your full inside zipper from top to bottom. Pretty cool, right?
Special.
Special, very special. Okay, Maxi. So hopefully everybody's experienced again the success of Maxi. We expanded her colors here. That was the gray I was referring to earlier on how strong our grays were. Hopefully everybody did bring in the gray, and I think we can get all the colors in here right now. So we have navy, brown, black, and the camel, and the black is in the back here. There's mixed media here where you have your smooth, smushy leather here. You have your micro suedes in the back, and they all have a little bit of a lining in metallic. So when you do fold them down, if you want to have a little bit of, you know, a little something something there as far as extra, that is all metallic showing on each of the different colors. And I'm going to fold them down, and Angie can fold hers down a little bit so you can see how great the metallic colors are. You also have a basket weave effect here in the front and the snake in the back, and then the front is not only burnished, but she's also smooth. And one other element that I want to show you is the roping here around that wraps continuously around, and that's really fun. This is a great, great boot, and what a great value. Another new style for us is Kahlua, and she has a micro suede upper with pull tabs at the top on both sides for a little bit easier on, but it's really decorative because you have that full inside zip. You have some studding detail on the straps, so there's a really cool, there's like a mirrored effect on the tonal leather here, and you have beautiful ruching, so she's very, very soft and very, very smushy. And then you have some large sort of parachute pyramid spots in silver here on the black, and I believe are they gold on that one, on yours?
Yes.
Okay, and then they're gold on the camel. Thank you, Joanna. Style Blanche, a little bit of a heel. Lots of flexibility. Again, ruching for some extra comfort and a little bit of authenticity. You've got your inside zip and your outside decorative zip. You have a little bit of stud detailing also. You have her not only here on the bottom by the heel, but you also have some studding detail on the front. There's two different types
Wants
of...
to know if there's a Jack Daniels boot.
This one?
No, because you have Kahlua. He wants a Jack Daniels
Oh,
boot.
Jack, you know, that's a great name. I'm going to use that in going forward. Thank you. We'll have to call it Jackie D. We'll have to call her. Okay, great idea. Thank you.
All right.
Step is top 15 style. She ranked as number 14 for us this past season. Hopefully everybody brought her in. She has 2 ways to wear, or really 3 ways to wear her. You can wear her folded down on both sides the way Angie has her. You can wear her all the way up, or you can wear her one up and down, how Angie just put her. She's got plaid lining on these fold over cuffs, a little bit of a detailing on the studs and strapping detail on the outside, and then of course you have your inside zip. The navy, the camel, and the black, all great colorations, and again, wonderful different ways to wear her, so there's opportunity for your gals to change up her outfits. She has a cousin who's Chickies, and she ranks number 10 for us. She became such a strong style for us. She is lined in a very, very nice fur. She has a wool plaid upper that you can see. Let's show the upper on the black, and then you also have the camel, and this gray is on Angie's foot. She's got the inside zip, but I really love the way we matched and we were able to hook up the wool uppers on the collar to really tie back into these shiny polished uppers in the front, and then there's more of a matte design that you can see in the backs of these. Ethel. So Ethel is another one of those basic go-tos. She's very, very classic. She has your simple lace design here, your inside zip, and then your outside decorative zip and your inside zip, of course. The tongue is a little bit of a snake material, so you have some accent there in the snake, but very, very subtle also in the back and on the pull. That's Ethel. And Nancy. Nancy is another one of our classics. She's a winner for us. She's in Bordeaux and also in the black. Very, very simple, very classic. You've got your double strapping design with your pull tab on the outside, and also you have your inside zip. Remember when we showed you earlier the style called Collage, and she had that really pretty tone-on-tone inset? Well, we've done the same thing in Junior Rose. So this was, thank you, Larry. This is the design that we were talking about that had that nice tonal rose embroidery. And then we brought that same element into Junior Rose. There's 4 colors here, and you can see how pretty that inset here. There's a little bit of a sort of an asymmetrical inset going on there. You have your navy, your brown, black, and also the gray. And I think you can see the design the best perhaps in this color, but it's very, very subtle. We wanted to keep it that way so that for your gal could wear this both dressy and casual. There's also a really nice, thank you Doug, there's also this really nice zipper design that goes all the way around. You can see it's edged all the way around, not only on the outside but also on the inside. You have that edging on the zipper. Really fun little Peebles. Peebles has a very, very sexy little low dip there and a short shooty booty. You have the back zip. We have snake detailing, and then a micro suede upper. Very, very simple, very elegant, very, very special as far as a go-to everyday type of a style with a little bit of an oomph there because of the slightly metallic snake there. Very subtle also. The beige color is really great. Everybody loves these light colors that's going on, and we're calling that beige. You'll see a lot of the bones and the beiges and the lighter colors going on in the market. So My Pretty Pony, you'll be able to really see the stitching detail and Joanna's foot because there's that contrast stitching as a very authentic sort of little cowgirl booty. She's got that nice pointed toe, and she also has the pull on the outside that has, it's really hard to see here, but the stitching detail really wraps around that pull tab. And then, of course, she has the inside zipper and a really sort of a traditional sort of cowgirl heel. She's really lightweight, she's flexible and comfortable, and this is part of what is going to take the place of that, I think, our number 15 bestseller from this past season.
Yeah,
Westie? Yeah, from Westie. And we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't show you a tall cowgirl boot. And we made her dressy. We loved the Bell Star. We love the way we were able to taper her in at the ankle and have her come up in the back. She does have some V stretch goring on the inside, full zip, and you can see that she has that same silhouette and that same toe as we just showed you in My Pretty Pony. Very, very traditional yoking in the front. The brown color has that high and low and the ombre effect. And then also on this pull tab, you can see that same sort of yoking design that's very traditional in Western wear. Cross and Criss. So Cross and Criss is a crisscross type of a design, but we wanted to show that she was a little bit different and a little bit sort of more fun than your average crisscross, because we put studding on her, and we also did a little roping detail on the edge here. So you have all of that studding detail on the front strap. She has a great silhouette, very Western inspired. She has a little bit of a stretch on the outside that you can see there, and then she also has your inside zip. She is suede. Look at this wonderful olive color, not something that many of your gals will have in their closets. And then of course your beige color, that light color, is super cool as well. Also with a little bit of cowgirl effect, we have Style Carly. Carly comes in a few colors because we thought she was special enough. You have here the gray, and also you have a brown and an olive. Look at the beautiful olive here. She's hooded all the way down the front, and she also has this knit back part of the collar. You can see your inside zip, and you have outside detailing as far as the strap and a splayed zipper at the bottom. She has also a curved back heel, so she's super fun, and we like the fact that she's just a taller sort of cowgirly boot with not quite as much of a pointy toe. She's got more of that almond-shaped toe. Good Times. So Good Times comes in two colors, and unfortunately we have only a slide of the brown color because our sample is out right now, but Doug's going to bring her up in a second, and you can see where the highs and the lows of this specific material. This is, I can almost guarantee that you would never know that this is not a genuine leather and it's man-made. You can see a little bit of a dressier effect here because of the materials. She has that really nice sort of polished effect on not quite a pebbled leather, but something that has some veining in there. And she also has a little bit of a higher detailing in the front than in the back, along with that knot. And if anybody wants to see her on, we can have one of our models put her on. But look at the beautiful coloration of the camel, and you can see how pretty that little hang sort of little tassel is that's knotted at the top.
David, hang on, let me check for you on that. Hang on just a second.
Let me see.
I was looking for Carly in gray in the catalog, and I want to see there.
Oh, we didn't put Carly in the catalog in gray, perhaps. Okay, so we're gonna, while Larry's looking for that.
It's not there. We'll look into that and get back to you. Maybe David or Avi can chime in on Carly in gray for us if you're there.
Okay, so ranking in the top 10 is Obelia. She is a wonderful carryover. I think one of the main reasons she was so popular is because, again, she's one of those go-to boots that you want to go, you just grab out of your closet, you slip into her and you go for the whole day because of our comfort features. The other thing about her is that she's got a double gusset on both sides that stretch. So for your gals that need the extra room in their calves, if they have an athletic calf, this is the perfect sort of dressy / casual boot that can be worn for every wearing occasion that the gal might have. The other thing about her is that she's got this really pretty buckle detail, a little bit of a dip in the back, and she has a more rugged bottom that will grip in the snow and in the weather. So that's our Obelia. She has a new sibling called Gathering. gathering. The claim to fame here is that she's a little bit dressier, and yet she's got an amazing, amazing stretch back. So this whole back is all Lycra. So if your gals need that extra room, she's good to go. This is the boot for her. A little bit of a snake detailing going on there. And then it's just a simple, very elegant 2 colorways. You've got your brown and also your black. Wonderful price point. And again, she's got a lot of extra added calf appeal. No gray in, which style was that?
Carly.
In Carly. So delete, no gray. Next style is Geostina. Geostina is another one of those great styles that you've got your extended calf. Here you have your, like a not a gusset, but you have a whole separate edging here going on that is buckled. So you buckle yourself in there if you need the extra room. She also has a more sort of cobblestone bottom, so that if your gal wants to wear a little bit more of a rugged bottom, you have that going on. She has your inside zip, and you can really see the ombre effect on the camel color with all of the brown features. We wanted to show you a little heeled Oxford, and there's 4 colorways here. You have a bone that will be on model here, and then this black faux suede is a smooth and also your faux suede. Look how pretty the bone is. She can be worn again both casually and dress. Oxfords are trending really well. It's got that menswear inspired feel. The Bordeaux and the brown also have some snake and croco elements there. So all 4 colors are just a little bit different, and yet they felt beautifully, comfortably on the floor next to each other, and that's why we're offering you a whole array of coloration here. As I said, Oxfords are very popular, and we feminized her with a little bit of a higher heel. Giannina, a little bit of a dressier booty. She's got a micro suede upper that you can see right at the collar with some sparkle crystal design right down the side that's also encased in the micro suede. She's got a very nice, comfortable all-day stacked heel, and wonderful, again, the materials here are man-made leathers. You cannot tell that they are not genuine leather. Inside zip for easy in and out. And I think this is going to be one of the most popular, sort of dressier for the gal who wants to be able to wear these with her jeans and then also with her dress slacks. I think that this is going to be a great style. Gravina, another one of our dressier styles with that highly polished man-made leathers. Again, you cannot tell that she is man-made. Look how beautiful that Bordeaux color is, right? She's got a low all-day heel, beautiful, comfortable ruching here, a little bit of ombre effect right around all the seaming detail, right in the inside zipper, and also any place that you have a seam, you're going to have that high-low coloration in those colors. And there's also a black here, and Doug's going to pull that up for you right now. So you have wonderful coloration here. This is a wonderful purchase for your customer, where she may buy perhaps all 3 colors if she's a boot wearer, and she can tuck her jeans in there or wear her with dresses. Look at this fun girl. Isn't she cool? So Mary Janes are still trending really well. She's a Super Jane because she's like super duper Mary Jane. And she has your adjustable strap here that is wrapped. She's patent. She's got this amazing splayed out, super duper, let's see how tall she is, super duper back heel. She's 3 1/4 in the back, and she's almost 1 1/2 in the front. So you can see on Angie's foot that the pitch is really gentle. So this is a wonderful way for some of your younger gals to, and even your older gals, we're ageless now, right? So to get a taste of a very, very fashionable, dressy, and fun shoe. In that same vein, because these are more of our hipster type styles, you have Instaboot. She's got some stretch going on here that you can see. She's got your, it's like a waffle stretch going on. You've got a little bit of a dip both in front and back, and a little higher in the middle. She's got your back zip for easy in and out. And then the rest of her is smooth. So the front of her is that smooth man-made, again, you cannot tell that she's not genuine. Squared off toe, and this very, very fun platform, both platform front, and pretty lightweight for what she is, actually. So we did want to also offer something with a little bit lower profile, and this is where we have Euro style. Just a little bit of touch of patent going on in there. Look how fun she is in the off-white color. Euro style has been a really fun style for us when we were developing her. She has a little bit of give there. She has the inside zip, and your customers can wear her either dressy or casual. And then there's some zigzag stitching, tonal here in the black, but contrasting in the off-white. Invasion, also a little bit of a hipster style. You can see that wide toe box, and she's got that squared off toe. We wanted to do her in the off-white and also in the black patent as something special. She has the pull tab in the back, and there's some contrast stitching detail in the black patent, and I believe she's tonal stitching in the white. She also has that inside zip. Geralda, a little bit of a lower profile than what we just showed you in Invasion, and she has a smooth front all the way, and she has almost like a sort of a Chelsea style with some stretch on the outside.
They asked if it was water resistant.
Water resistant. I would say that most patents tend to be water resistant, yes.
But it's not like labeled that.
No,
that
it won't
way,
be.
right.
But patent generally does have that water repelling feature. Thank you for that question. So Geralda, back to Geralda, she has that stretch gusset on the outside, a la Chelsea, and your inside zip for easy in and out with your pull tab here. We also have our little Patrizia studding detail in the bottom here and our label there. Fun bottom. She's pretty flexible, and she's a little bit more aggressive. And she has a sibling in Gadir, slightly different construction. In this case, you've got your vertical sort of etching detail all throughout here. You can really see it in the off-white on Joanna's foot. She's got a knit bottom in the back. So the back is all knitted, and there's sort of a wide knit at the top and a slightly lower knit as far as the texture. And then you have your almost like a real desert boot. You've got your little air holes going on there, and it's lace, and you also have your inside zip. So she's a lot of fun, and she's also a little bit younger. Over the knee, and she's got a fabulous zipper design, tonal, all the way up the outside. She is higher in the front, lower in the back, so your gals can bend their knees easily. She's got a nice sexy shape going on there, and then the zipper, also that zipper design goes all the way around the back as well. She has a half zip. She's micro suede, and the reason that we have her that way is so that you can smush her down really comfortably, and you can sort of put her up or put her down. She's got a great aggressive bottom that you can see here, and she's very lightweight. Again, this is a style that has a little bit of a stretch because of the micro suede, and I challenge you to know whether she is authentic suede or micro suede. Yazzie is a winner for us. She is ranked number 11. She was one of the wedges that we did this past season, and she became just such a great classic style. A lot of our gals remember a wedge for comfort, and she's also a rubber bottom, so she's very flexible. The other thing that I want to point out here is this nice little belt loop that sort of holds that fur in there, nice and smooth. And she also has your inside zip. At the bottom of this pull tab is a diamond encrusted embellishment, and I say diamond in quotes, of course. Everybody knows that it's really crystal. You can also see she's got a nice lightweight lining on the inside. So this micro suede in the colors that we've done is so great and so rich. And because of the success that we did with Yazzie, we wanted to bring her in a fellow wedge style, and this is in Itmara. So Itmara, look at her on white and Angie's foot. She's beautiful, and she's really rich looking. for this price point, in this construction, and in this quality of materials, I think this is a real winner, and I know your customers are going to see great value here. She's got the lacing in the front that's mostly decorative. She also has just a small fur collar on the front, a more aggressive but gently sloped wedge heel. She's got micro suede on the upper, and also a smoother suede that you see all the way, a smoother leather with a little bit of burnishing on the bottom and also on the toe. So, Puffy. Puffy's trend, she's still trending really well. We're showing you Puffy in 3 colors. We have a charcoal, we have the black, and then we also have this really pretty, I'm not sure what we call her, but she's almost like a, sort of a what do we call this color? She's almost like a jewel tone color, as far as a little bit of pink going on in there. We call her bronze. She has a very, very nice heel, a little bit of aggressive front in the platform. This puffy detail is super, super soft and shiny. You're going to see a lot of puff and a lot of shine going on next season. And then you also have a heel protection going on right here in the back with just a little bit of a smudge detail on here just to give you that little bit of element of design. Also, inside zip. And she's got fur on the inside.
Is it like a rose gold, or
It's, you know, it is like a rose gold. There is like a sort of a rosy effect to her. It's hard to describe it, but I think what you see on the screen is pretty accurate.
pretty cute?
She has a sister, and her name is Fanta. Fanta doesn't have any puffy, but it is the same construction. You do see the inside zipper here. I'm going to turn her around, and you can see that she's got great, great, great coloration. You have that beautiful Bordeaux on Joanna. You have the camel, and this is a forest green. You haven't seen anything. You did see her in a shoe earlier on, but it's part of those nice country, sort of upstate looks. You've got the nice eyelets going on in the front and a lace design, so for your gal who needs a little bit more room. And all of the padding on the collar and also on the tongue, this is in addition to the padding that's going on, you also have fur. So she's super duper comfortable and has a very gentle slope.
What's the weight? It's not very heavy, is it?
I don't know what she weighs. She's not a feather. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't say that she's
It's not
a
overly
brick.
heavy. No, she's not.
She's not a brick, but she's not as light as a feather. And part of that reason that she's not as light as a feather, because this boot really is, this is cypress, this is the same construction, but the suede materials on her add a little bit to the weight. So cypress is a tall shaft all the way up. She's one particular material all the way up, a really nice soft, almost a glove leather effect. And you can see that she's going to be a very easy, an easy buy for your customer. She does have that stretch gusset on the inside along with that inside zipper. And she has so much adjustability because of the lacing all the way up the front. She's a real winner, both in the black and also in the brown. Acai, we love her. She's got that après-ski, really aspen, expensive look. She's done in sort of a smooth nubucky, and then also a smooth, like sort of a high and low leathery on the top. So like a suede. You can wear her rolled down, or you can see how Angie has her laced all the way up and standing tall, and then you can also roll her down, and you can wear her a little bit smushy if you'd like. So you have wonderful colorations in that olive and also in this off-white, the camel and the black. So I can see this really doing well in the stores, and when you look at your price points here, this is a real super duper winner. Another really cool style is knitting like a kitten. She's got lacing all the way around. She's got sort of this nice fleece upper. You can see her in the beige two-tone there, your beige multi. You've got a sueded bottom, and then you've got your knitting smushy material up on the top, all of that great fleece. Lacing all the way around. And of course, you have your inside zipper. She's pretty lightweight. She's got a more of aggressive fashion bottom, and we think knitting's going to be another winner, just like our other style that we had in our bestsellers.
Like Donna.
Donna, just like Donna. Eleanor. Eleanor has a wonderful, of course, smushy, soft, kitteny type upper collar. She has great coloration as well, and I'm going to show you the back so that you can see that she's got that a little bit of a shiny croco tone-on-tone back heel with some detailing where you can see all the lace detailing there along with studding. She has your outside is where you see your studding detail and also your laces. But what great colors, right? Especially on model, what you see Joanna looking, and she's wearing that beige color, and the Bordeaux and the camel are super rich as well. Great snow boots. Pretty lightweight. The other thing I want to point out here is that the outsole has an overlay. I don't know if you can see that, but this bottom on what looks like the tooth of the sole, that is like it's like a sort of engulfing, sort of grabbing the whole bottom of that sole and in the cradle of your hands. Charm. So Charm is a patent, and we did her last season. She was a sleeper for us. We have her in black and white. She's super fun. I could see a gal wearing her in the slush and the snow. She's got this sneaker bottom. She's pretty flexible. She's got really shiny eyelets, a little bit of the fur in the back. And the other thing that I like about her is that she's got this fleece lining. So she's cool and she's sneakery and she's comfortable and she's warm. And we like the way she shines in both rain, snow, and sleet and all of that great winter stuff that goes on. Not in Florida, thank you very much. Stylish, again, another sneaker type style. We really were, we had a lot of interesting development with her because we had to decide whether we wanted to make her high or we wanted to make her low, but we decided on making her high and giving her an inside fleece lining that you could fold down if you wanted to. The upper is soft enough, she's smushy, she's micro suede, and then you have the smooth leather effect, and then you also have your inside zipper. So you can do a lot with her if your gals want to wear her a little bit like a little bit open and a little bit sloppy, more like a sneaker like the younger kids are wearing, then you have the opportunity there to do it both ways. And that's stylish. Kikowit. So Kikowit is the same type of a construction, that sneaker bottom that we just showed you, except now you have her in a lace-up. So for your gals that like the lace-up style, the way she looks, more of an sort of a hiker look, but in a sneaker bottom, we think she's super cool. She's super duper padded both in the tongue and also in the back of the collar, and she's got lots of materials going on here too. You have suede, you have smooth, and then you have a little bit of a croco inlay right around the edging, and you see this nice little smudgy detail here in the stitching, just a little something. I love this. This is Cool Cat. And Cool Cat she is. So she's a sneaker, obviously, that you can see here on your bottom. But look at her. She's got fleece all the way around the entire upper. She's got a padded back in a metallic. Your metallics are strong and getting stronger. And the touch of metallic for somebody who doesn't want to sparkle and shine, we thought she was perfect. Look at you have your heart detail there. You've got your little inset at the back. And your laces are either your golden color or you also see your silver color on the ivory. How great are they, right? Lots of padding on the inside. John and Yoko, I saw this as androgynous. When we were developing her, we wanted this to be a them, not a her or a him. And we decided that we came out with some pretty cool looking sneaks. John and Yoko would both wear them. So here I'm showing you the blue combination. You've got padded in the back. You also have the upper design and also the inside of the tongue, which is all fleece lined. And you have some metallic elements in the back, and you also have them on the sides. You have a slightly higher vertical etched wedge, and then a smooth front upper. Super duper cool, just like they are, John and Yoko. chain bop. So look at chain bop. Sneaker bottom. You have your suede upper and your micro suede. Wonderful colorations. So what you see on our brand new model, Mercy, is you see your navy and you see the great chain design. She's lightweight. The tongue is totally padded. You have your sneaker front upper. Looks like a flat form really, right? And then what the other element here that is so much fun is that the bottom of the sole matches the uppers. So that's a really cute design element, and you can see that in all three colors. And Heartthrob. So last but hardly least is our Heartthrob, and she is super cute. She's got the heart design. You can see one side is the white color, and then the other side is all in the studs. So there is your Heartthrob with your little touch of red, perfect for Valentine's, perfect for that February time. She's got a really nice, smooth, but like a two-part almost sort of sole. You've got the patent design all the way around, the touch of red, and then you also have that snake print. So, thank you.